Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to take this head unit and remove it. A couple of reasons you might want to do that. You might want to be upgrading to a new one. I got a video coming soon for that, or yours just might not work. And I want to show you something on the back of this one. There is actually a fuse. So you might know that there are two fuses down there in your fuse box that you have to check if your radio is not working, if it won't power on, but there's also a 10 amp fuse on the back of it. We'll show you that when we get it out. All right, so the first step in removing this is removing these two side panels, these trim pieces on the side. There is one on each side, and to get to them, we have some little screws down here in the carpet. All right, first up, we're removing this little trim piece here, this little carpeted piece, and this is a T27. You can see it's just kind of hidden in this little slot. If you stick your hand back there, you will feel where this is. All right, lots of threads on this guy. Okay, that's what he looks like. And he goes into that hole right there. So once that is removed, it will give you access to these two right here that need to come out next. And these are smaller T20s. So just remove both of these. All right, so that's what these look like. And once those are both removed, this panel is free to be pushed forward. So you're actually just gonna kind of grab it kind of hard and pull it that direction. It's got a couple clips up here on the front that will disengage when you do that. So, all right, like that. It's usually this top one is the last one and more stubborn one. So just kind of grip it and pull it straight forward. Pull that out, and you can see there are three clips around the edge here. All right, now I'm just going to repeat that for this panel on this side. All right, now we have access. All right, for you guys, there might be one more screw right here. I think it was maybe a 8mm or 10mm or something, but it actually screwed in and held this piece on, and it was a real pain to get out, and I saw no reason for it, so I left it out the last time I took this out. But yeah, you have to undo that one. And then there are two, get back here. You can see right here, it is a little hex key that you have to use. That thing doesn't come out, it's just kind of a locking mechanism. So you just have to rotate it like 90 degrees to unlock it and allow this thing to slide out. There's one down there, and then there is a second one right up here. So you can see that one there. On each side, there are two of them, so we just have to unlock it. All right, so I believe it's just a 5mm that you're gonna need. So again, it's right back here, kind of behind this button. It's a little fiddly to get it into here. Just kind of gotta move it until you feel it drop in. Oh, there we go, now it's in. All right, now I'm gonna rotate mine counterclockwise. So here, I'll show you. That is locked, and that is unlocked. So yeah, like 90 degrees. And then you just got to do the same to the one up here. You got a little bit less room to work with sometimes. If you get a light, it will help you find it. And just kind of, I just kind of feel around. Oh, there it goes. I felt it go in. So I'm just going to turn this one 90 degrees, which I just barely had enough room. Might have to come back up again, depending on your tool. Find the notch and make sure you are all the way open. Yep, all right, so mine was all the way open. And then just do the same on that side. Do you remember this side being a little more difficult for some reason? All right, let me go behind the volume button here. So here you can actually see it click to trap it. So, oops. All right. So I don't think I had mine locked in. So all the way clockwise on this one is locked. Let me turn it counterclockwise. All right, I think that should unlock it. And then this one up here is the harder one to reach. You can see it right there though. All right, that should be unlocked. Now, if everything went well, this should slide out. All right, I've been fighting with this thing for like an hour almost, I think. I think my little cam pieces broke, or I don't know what happened back here. But I had to take some big screwdrivers and pry on it a ton. So let me pull this thing out and see if I can figure out what happened. All right, hopefully this will be helpful to you if you are ever in the same predicament. So let me show you what's happening to unlock these things. When you have your 5mm in here and it is turned all the way to the right or clockwise, this little tab here does not move down. Once you move it just a little bit at all, it allows this tab to be pressed down so you can pull the thing out. If you go all the way to a certain point, this little piece can come out. I think mine is partially broken anyway, not operating correctly, and I think that's why my thing got stuck. Here's the one down here. I finally got it out by, when I was doing all the prying, I finally destroyed this bracket. So these brackets are what's keeping it in. So I was trying to press this one down by hand and pull the top one out, which I think was working. I was getting that one out. This bottom one, I think my little guy was not working, and it wouldn't release that one, so I couldn't get it down. It was the ultimate problem, but let me try to get this thing out again. So if you turn it too far clockwise, this heard it snap and it came off again, but let's see. So at one point when I was playing with it, my bottom one became dislodged like this, but if you look, there are, it's like two little keys that fit into here. So if you have this in a certain orientation, this thing will go in and out. So you can put it in and then rotate it, and it kind of gets held in place. But if you come to that position, that thing will pop out on you, which I guess shouldn't be a problem, because if it's popped out, then there should be nothing preventing this thing from being pressed down. Although I assume what's supposed to happen is when you twist it to a certain location, it pushes this down to keep it held in the release point, and that was not working for me. So yeah, let's see, if you turn it counterclockwise, the end of this goes over there and holds it down, I guess, or it's supposed to, but mine is broken. So this thing going straight in the trash. And when fighting with it, this little clip came out. So if any of your clips come out, they just pressed back in place. They help hold on that side plastic trim. All right, all of these things are disconnected from the back. They all just have little press tabs on the side. Press them in, pull them out. Very easy. These connectors just snap on. You just pull them straight off. All right, installation, same as reverse. Hopefully this was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other Porsche content. See you guys on the next one. Oh, but as promised, here is that 10 amp fuse on the back of this thing. So you have to take it all the way out to get to that fuse to replace it in case yours is blown, and mine was.